It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cowboys and the Silver and Black. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams that love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another. And I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other. They study each other. They work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends. Come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from Vegas. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
Don't let this guy's laid-back personality fool you, Mike. He is a tremendous presence to have in your quarterback room. Not only does he have the ability to manage the game at a high level, but your team has a legitimate chance to beat anyone in the league whenever he's under center. Now, I don't know if I'd classify him as a long-term solution, but he's certainly someone every franchise they would love to have. So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, and now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
The first run for Alexander Madison. And this is going to be a Raiders first down. This has got this up to the 35.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They put Adams in motion. Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football. And I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield and you stick that foot in the ground. Work back to the quarterback. Friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
At the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
They'll stick with Madison. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On the draw, here's Madison.
Alexander Madison. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, last year's All-Pro punter A.J. Cole on now for the Raiders. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Quarterbacks like him are just so hard to defend, Mike, because not only can they beat you with their arm and their ability to process and spread the ball out to the other playmakers, but it's their ability to hurt you when things break down. It's just hard to defend plan B, plan C. You might defend plan A really well, but man, I'll tell you, you just can't simulate his speed in practice. You can't simulate his ability to make guys miss and extend plays. And when that coverage breaks down, when that defensive front doesn't get home, he can make you pay in a lot of different ways.
To throw. A pass. Caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Dallas first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
He runs with it. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage. That's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Remember, they told us, Mike, leading up to this game, they said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. The Raiders offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They'll fake the give, and now it's Minshew. Taking off, and he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They go zone read here on 3rd and short. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
On 1st down, here's Minshew. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
Throwing on second down is Minshew. To the right side, hauled in by Miles.
That's the game of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. Here's a screen set up for Madison. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back in Vegas after this. They'll go here with Madison. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Again, it's Madison. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. 2nd and inches, you're thinking the first down is pretty much a formality. But not for this defense. They pack it in tight. They sell out on the run. And they're going to force this team to snap it again on 3rd down.
He'll try and throw with Minshew. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds just past the marker. The ball was in the proper place for a new set of downs.
Give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's Minshew. That's taken in by the running back, Madison. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers.
That's down the field and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Cowboys offense ready for their 2nd possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Now, man, back for his 2nd go-around with the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. They'll stick with Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets up to the 24.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help. Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Third and long. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And now it's fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa! The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Madison. How about that bulldozing his way forward? A gain of 9 yards. On 2nd down, here comes Madison. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. The Cowboys 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. Second time they've hooked up on this this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings. Yeah, got my stacks up.
Throwing again is Minshew. In trouble, and down he goes. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They put Adams in motion. Minshew from the gun on third down. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there. On fourth down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Cowboys offense going to get it one final time in this first half. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A first catch for last season's NFL reception leader. And it yields a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for Elliott. And he's going to have a first down here as they are into field goal range at the 27. Back to the air one more time. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So, the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Still in search of our first touchdown of the game. We are tied at 3 as we begin quarter number 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Cowboys offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
Back to throw. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Remember what this defense told us in our meetings this week. They don't think that they're necessarily going to be able to just stifle this offense play after play. They might have to give a little bit of bend, but they can't break. That sack, that is the defense not breaking. Down there near your own goal line, come away with the big play and see if they can keep points off the board.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, faking the... Oh, they're on him with a crash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And that is no good. He missed it. And this is going to remain a 3-3 game.
Man, that's just tough on offense, Mike. I mean, you work so hard to get in position to take the lead, and it just doesn't work out.
The Raiders offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Low-scoring game, all tied, 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Madison. He'll only be able to get the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, it's Minshew. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. He will go all the way. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Raiders. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders take a 10-3 lead. Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Devontae Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Just the lone field goal for them so far. Down 10-3 in this one. They'll start 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. The open man is Tolbert. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's a gain of 15. 1st down, Cowboys.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Past midfield to the 45. And he'll be taken down. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Again, here's Zeke. And nice work here. He's got the 1st down to about the 30-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Now this time, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 27.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is 1st down and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Dallas. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Minshew. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off the bootleg, it's Minshew. Time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. He'll try to run for it. And he'll be brought down, but what a run down to the 40. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 35 yards.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
Oh, a loose football! And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They put Adams in motion. 3rd and 2. And here's Minshew. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. To throw here to begin the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
He's going to be hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run to catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Play action now with Minshew. Now he'll run it. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On the give, this is Madison. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. On the ground, it's the tight end. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll drop to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have a Raiders 1st down. They only needed 1, but it's a gain of 6, and it'll move the chains. On 1st down, a run with Madison. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as quarterback's down 2-E. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And are going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.